What's up, everybody? Now, something told me to make this video today because a song I was singing, and it synchronized with something I was thinking about a day before and later or earlier on this day. Now, I told y'all before, if you don't get them downloads immediately, you gonna get them later. Now, I want to make this video dedicated to people who don't like the way they look, dedicated to people with low confidence, low self-esteem, very insecure about the way y'all look. I want y'all to know, first off, and if it's one thing I tell you to do, and if it's one thing I think you should do, and if it's one thing you need to do, is practice self-love. That's one of the top 2 things, maybe top 3. It may be number 1. Top 3 things, though, that you have to practice during spirituality, that you learn as well, is self-love. You have to learn to love yourself. It's easy to say you love yourself and you take pictures like this. Like, what is you in the corner of the phone for? And you only take half-face pictures. You're a person who worried about angles. You probably take pictures from an angle. I don't take pictures from angles. And look at me, right? I want y'all to look at me real quick for a second. Let's examine my face real quick. I have a dark spot on my lip. I have big teeth, thin space in the middle. I grow unibrow. I do not have I don't have a lining. You can see my shit, don't play. But I do not get my shit lined up. I have some nice ass baby hair there, though. I'm flawed. Now, if it's one thing I learned over the years, and you can even look this up, you can see people do this. Like, take this for example. If you embrace your flaws, put your flaws on Front Street, or even make fun of your fucking flaws if you have to. That's all it takes. Embrace your flaws. Embrace your flaws to love yourself. Everything starts with self, right? You have to love thyself in order to give love. So remember, I told you, you have a macroverse inside of you, and there's a microverse outside of you. As within, so without. With anything, period. There is a whole fucking microverse inside of you. We are Ptah. We are Ptah. But anyway, moving on. What I want y'all to know, and take this example right here. I've given this before, but listen. For people who insecure about their looks, people who insecure about getting into dating, etc. Take a man and a woman, right? The woman look good as shit. She a 10. As a matter of fact, she broke the scale. The dude, he an average Joe. He go talk to the female, right? They start dating. They hitting it off. They going out every weekend or whatever. Every couple days, going out on dates, going out to eat and shit. Eventually. Now, I want you to know, the reason the guy is with the girl, dating the girl, is because he is attracted to her based off her looks. So, let's say they finally get together and they're in a relationship, they're significant others. Eventually, during that course of time that they're together, the man is going to lose interest in the way that she looks because they are going to become connected through the soul. They're going to have a soul connection. You know why? What is the heart? The seat of the goddamn soul. It is about soul connection, not your looks. You know, for women who don't like to, okay, now let me give you another example with these two. Let's say every time the man and the woman go out, right? The woman like to wear makeup and maybe a fucking weave. She don't want him to see her real face. I want you to know, in a situation like that, if y'all were to get together, because if you don't plan on getting with him forever, what the fuck are you dating him for? If you two get together and you start sleeping together, he's going to have to see you in the morning, which is, we all look our worst in the goddamn morning. You see that person, you wake up next to him in the morning, he gonna have to see your face. He gonna have to see your hair, everything. He gonna have to see the slob hanging off your face. You have to see the goddamn sleep in your eyes, etc. You know, like, even think about this. Another way you can know it's not about looks is if you, let's say you talk to somebody, just regular talking to the person, and you think they cute. You planning on doing something with them, like taking them out or something, or whatever. Let's say the person has a bad attitude. This is a unisex example. Let's say the person got a bad attitude. If that person with the bad attitude looks cute but has a bad attitude, those looks are going to go right out the fucking window. If your attitude bad, that person gonna get the fuck out of there. Because what the fuck are they gonna stay for just because you look good? You think when you giving off a type of energy, nobody gonna want to. When you giving off fucked up energy like that, and you always angry or you got a fucked up attitude, who the fuck gonna want to be around you? Nobody gonna want to be around you or talk to you. You are a low vibrational person. No. Anyways, but yeah, like I was saying, your looks are going to not matter at that point. Like, you could be a off the scale of 1 to 10 good looking, and you're still going to get left if you're that person. Like me, for example, I've ran through a lot of women, not even just relationship wise, but I've ran through a lot of women, and I could tell you a lot of them had fucked up attitudes and looked very just broke the scale pretty much. Not all of them, but no, it's not about looks. What people think looks is, or how people define cute and ugly, could be different in somebody else's eyes. Everybody perceive people different. So you could be what you may call cute, but to somebody you're gonna be ugly as shit. So you may be somebody who you may call yourself ugly as shit, but to somebody on this planet, they're going to think you the best person they ever seen in their life. And it's not like 1 out of 8 billion type shit. It's hella people on this planet who would want to have a family with you. So it's like, what are you have to learn that you are not a human with a soul. You are a soul with a human avatar. This body does not matter. When you die, you shed up out of this bitch. And another thing about this body, I want y'all have to look into mummification. You need to mummify your body when you die. Best believe my shit getting mummified. I don't need no motherfuckers playing with my body when I'm dead. And I'ma curse my tomb, period. Facts. But anyway, I don't need nobody touching my shit. Anyway, moving on. I want y'all to know though, you have to start practicing self-love. I don't give a fuck. You have to go on Google, YouTube, Yahoo, Bing, whatever the fuck you have to go on. Practice self-love. You have to practice loving yourself on the inside. Remember what I said. You have to have love for yourself in order to give it out, right? You have to go within and love yourself in order to give it out, right? So that being said, it's about time people start, because it's easy to say you love yourself. And I see this a lot with people I know who don't love themselves. They run around and say they love themselves, but they still doing fucked up shit and not trying to change their life. They still running around doing drugs and shit, having sex and going out, fucking up their body. We live in a backwards world. Listen, I want you to know, if you somebody who feel like you don't look good, I want you to mirror gaze. Because when you mirror gaze, what you're doing is you're sending beautiful energy to yourself. Remember, a mirror is a portal. When you give energy to yourself inside that portal / mirror, it reflects back to you. So you're receiving beautiful energy. Like, compliment yourself when you mirror gazing. And this is a type of meditation with your eyes open. I want you to mirror gaze and compliment yourself. Do this shit. I would say at least do it. Give yourself like 3 compliments every fucking day. 3 compliments, 1 session every day for 21 days. If you can stay that consistent, let me know and tell me how your results are. Because I want and I did it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm sexy as shit. This is forensic evidence. I'm sexy as shit, and that's on God. That's on God. I'm sexy as shit. And to me, it's not, see, cute, pretty, and sexy means totally different things to me. Cute means you look like just cute. Your face is cute. pretty mean anybody can be pretty. A person who y'all would call a person would label ugly, I would say can look pretty too, because it's about a male could make themselves look pretty. It's about how you dress yourself. When it comes to pretty, anybody could be pretty. Throwing on makeup will make you pretty. Doing your hair will make you pretty. Now, sexy, to me, it means sex appeal. When you're sexy, that means you give off sex appeal. Sexy does not have anything to do with looks. Now, ugly, I will tell you this about being ugly. If you ugly, me personally, I don't give a fuck about looks, because I know when I connect with people, and which you will notice too, when you're in a relationship and you two have a soul connection, you're becoming soulmates, you start to experience synchronicity, and both of y'all start to do shit like completing each other. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah, you start completing each other's sentences and thinking about the same shit, talking like each other. Y'all may even start to look alike at some point. And I know it. It happens. See, I experience a lot of synchronicity in relationships. I know a lot of people do too. That's what happens when you're bonding soulfully. You have to realize it's not about the looks. And this is not even a relationship video, because it may seem like it, but it's more about your looks. You have to learn to love yourself no matter how the fuck you look. Your soul is what matters. Not this bum ass, this fucking glob of meat. This fucking avatar is going to stay here and rot. It's going to turn into goddamn dust and sand and go back to the earth. It's going to turn into dust. What the fuck you going to do with this? You can't take it with you. You know, in higher dimensions, you can have sex, right? You can mate, right? You can fuck in higher dimensions, right? So don't be too attached to this goddamn body. Take care of it, yeah. But don't be too attached, like identifying with it. I hope you know. If you think you look ugly, you know you're going to start to look ugly, right? That shit actually is real. If you think that you look ugly, you're going to look ugly. That's on God. Ptah know. Ptah will tell you. Open your fucking mind, and Ptah will tell you. If you think that you look ugly, you're going to be ugly. You're going to start to look ugly over time. You're casting a spell on yourself. That's why I'm saying, when you mirror gazing, give yourself this beautiful energy. Compliment yourself. Love yourself. Tell yourself I love you. Tell yourself I'm high vibrational. I'm having a beautiful day. Don't say I will. Don't say I'm going to. Say I am. That is how the law of attraction works. That's how casting spells on yourself works. That's how doing magic works. To make it work faster, because if you saying a word that's like with an ing, that's like progressively. That's like it's progressive type shit going to happen or happening. When you say I am instead of like I will, because saying I will is you just setting the intention and saying it will happen. It's going to happen. When you saying I am, that means presently, right now, I am goddamn having a good day. I am happy. I am beautiful. I am sexy as shit. I look good as fuck. That I do that in the mirror. I'm aggressive. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm sexy as shit. I look good as fuck. I just be in the mirror, we ain't gonna get into all that, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted everybody to know about self-love. It's about self-love. That's all that is. If you low on security, if you low on confidence, etc., you know you're what the fuck? Like I was saying, if you low on confidence, your sacral chakra is going to need to be rebalanced. You're gonna have to do all three of your lower chakras if that's the case, because you also not grounded. You got to be grounded. You have to have your sacral chakra, because then you'd be able to express yourself as best as you can. You express yourself through your sacral chakra, and I'm not saying that's 100% of the time. I'm saying when you express yourself in a way where it's like emotional, like let's say you telling somebody you love them, you may feel that shit tingle from your sacral chakra all the way up to your heart. It be like that. Your sacral chakra is associated with expressing yourself, not just sexually, but expressing yourself, period. But that's pretty much it. I was gonna make another video, but it's getting dark and I'm not going in my room to make no video. So I love y'all. Love you all. Any questions, any life problems y'all want me to talk about, I will in video. You got any suggestions you want me to, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the DMs. Let me know in the email, whatever. Dom Universe taking off. Like, subscribe, peace.